straight games. Benjamin, that's very, very bad news.
That's bad news for Jan indeed. He's having his chances in these games, but he fails to capitalize on them, and Magnus is just a little bit more precise in those final moments, and that is why right now he's having a 3-point lead in the match.
And we see that Jan Nepomniachtchi, he essays the Italian game, no more King's Gambit from him, but he needs to score victory from what is typically seen as quite a solid position rather than a tactical one.
Exactly, yeah, no, I think the King's Gambit clearly backfired. Jan is playing an opening right now that is objectively sound. He goes 93. This is quite reminiscent of their last game in the 2021 World Chess Championship. Magnus going rook to e8. I guess he wants to go bishop e6, trade the bishops. Again, not the most exciting game so far, but this is often how the Italian goes. Like, both players are trying to play for small advantages.
You see, these players know it very well because the bishop trip is offered. White brings the bishop to b5. Black quickly retreats the bishop to d7 despite having just moved the piece. So look at this, no pawns have been traded. It's an even position in terms of material. But where do they go for from here? White might strike with d4, but black is aiming at the e4 pawn.
Exactly, yeah. Magnus now rerouted his knight to g6. This gives him the option to go c6, kick the bishop away, and then perhaps go d5 at some point in the future and build him center. g3, an interesting move by Jan. He had deprived the knight on g6 of the f4 square, but he is weakening some light squares around his king.
The light squares could be black's for the taking, especially if you could hop your knight forward, but unfortunately the pawn on g3 takes away the knight on g6's 4 jumps. Benjamin, my coach, always used to tell me, knights on b3, g3, b6, and g6, they're often the worst squares for a knight because not only do they not get able to jump forward based on a pawn, but they end up staying there a bit too long.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll see how this plays out. In the meantime, Jan goes pawn to b4, expanding on the queen side. The good thing though about this knight on g6 is that it will always protect his pawn on d5, and that is why... Wait, but bishop takes d5? Robert, isn't that just a blunder?
Oh, the queen on c7 is loose, so what is Magnus thinking here? Oh, bishop b3, trust him.
Jan misses it.
Oh, let's go back. Let's bring up an analysis board just to show everybody what that looked like. Didn't really think, didn't spend enough time. Bishop takes d5, couldn't take back as you're showing that the queen was loose on c7. So black is lucky that you don't actually lose a bunch of material, but that was a central pawn, and that would have been good news for Jan Nepomniachtchi.
Exactly, and he has to take advantage of these opportunities when they present them. Now Magnus has a very comfortable position. He goes queen e6, taking the pawn, rook a1, and bishop to e6. And Robert, I already slightly prefer black's position. He's got a very nice center here. The pawn on b4 is a little bit loose. The pawn on a4 was a little bit loose. That's why Jan moves it up to a5. And Magnus has very easy piece play.
The one thing going for Jan is the pawn, unfortunately.
defend upon with a move like knight d4, followed by rook e1, maybe f6, e6 at the right moment. Or you can set up this battery, queen d3, bishop c2, and then e6 or f6. And Magnus, in the meantime, doesn't have any active plan, so I love this exchange sacrifice by Jan.
It's great. Queen takes b4 is available. He does go for it just now, but I think f6 still looks very strong. And the point is that knight g6 is unavailable in that particular line because of bishop takes d5 with a threat not just against the queen, but if queen takes g6 check, the f-pawn will be pinned. So f6 here looks like a huge opportunity for Jan, but maybe Magnus is willing to sacrifice his queen and he'll get 2 rooks for it.
And there we go, f6 is on the board. Great move by Jan. Like you said, in case it takes and knight g6, there's bishop takes d5, the queen is under attack, and you also threaten to hit this knight over here. So perhaps Magnus has to give his queen on b1, and he will have 2 rooks though, but his king on g8 is going to be super weak.
The fact that Magnus hasn't moved yet, pretty soon I'll miss this. Like, queen takes b1 is the only move. You lose the game because queen takes g6 check leads to immediate mate. He has to play queen takes b1, followed it up by taking on d5, I think with the rook. Maybe he's not even that much worse. The eval bar is pretty high, Benjamin, but I think they're great drawing chances for black.
I mean, to be fair, this does look really nice for white. If you get the queen to h6 is just going to be checkmate, so you could even, and there we see queen to c1 right away. I guess Magnus has to play king h7 or rook d6 or rook a6, so that in case you take on h6, black still has to move rook takes f6, we see king h7, knight d4. This should be a win for Jan. I mean, knight f5 and queen takes h6 is coming.
And Jan knows it. The way he just looked, he's like, yup, that knight is coming in to help do some of the heavy lifting. And it's unstoppable. Don't play knight f5 now, because knight f3 check will win the queen. So he brings king up to g2, and knight f5 is next.
But now Magnus has the time to go rook d6, because now he is just in time with rook takes f6, queen f4, nice move by Jan, rook d8. But black's king is so weak over here, and I love this move h4. So that in case of a potential knight g6, you can always push the pawn all the way up to h5.
Really nicely done from Jan right now. And now queen f5 check, and pick up the d5 pawn if you want that as well. The knight is loose on c4, the b7, f7 pawns are also hanging. If Jan doesn't win this game, I just don't know how you beat Magnus Carlsen.
No, he has to win this one. He's up 2 minutes on the clock, queen d7. Nice move by Jan, and now queen e7. The point is that after king g8 there is knight to f5, and there's just no move for Magnus. Jan is going to win this game.
This is beautiful technique from Jan, because he could have taken the d5 pawn, but that would have given black better chances. Instead, he just brings all of his pieces, the h pawn, the knight, and that's game over.